A Muppet Family Christmas is the best holiday special that has ever been created. Oh, that's right, I said it. I'm not going to waste your time here, people. We're getting right to the point in this one. In fact, that's really all you need to know, so you could leave right now if you wanted, satisfied with knowing that this is the best made-for-TV holiday special. But if you do leave, you're going to miss this flirtatious turkey who tries to steal Gonzo's girlfriend.
I tell you, Chicken Little, you're my kind of poultry.
A Muppet Family Christmas aired on ABC in December of 1987. It was written by Jerry Jewell, whose name might not sound as familiar as Jim Henson's or Frank Oz's, but he's a vital part of the Muppet legacy. He was the head writer on The Muppet Show, wrote for Fraggle Rock, and was involved in some way with all of the Muppet movies. According to Jim Henson's daughter, Lisa, so much of the humor, irreverence, caring, and heart began with Jerry. He was, in many ways, the real voice of the Muppets. I just wanted to make sure I included that because while the Puppeteers were amazing, I think Jewell deserves a lot of credit for his contributions, and he's going to get it in spades for this special because it is fantastic. It was shot in Ontario and stars all of our favorite Muppet performers: Jim Henson, Richard Hunt, Jerry Nelson, Karen Prell, Frank Oz, Steve Whitmire, all the regulars. I do like holiday specials, so I'd be drawn to this even if it was a piece of shit, but it's not. This is the most ambitious crossover event in history. Yeah, fuck Infinity War. It's all about a Muppet Family Christmas. We get Muppets, we get Sesame Street, we get Fraggles, and we get Muppet Babies. Thank you, next. This is a musical, so the special starts with the Muppets singing merrily in a pickup truck, heading to Emily Bear's house, aka Fozzie's mom. Fozzie decided to surprise her because he feared that she might be lonely on Christmas Eve. Little does he know, Mama Bear has been planning a trip to Malibu.
Well, I think I have everything. Yes, the airline ticket, my suntan lotion.
Sure do hope my intrusive son doesn't show up. As she is about to leave, Doc and Sprocket show up, two characters from Fraggle Rock. This is Doc's first appearance on British television because in the UK version of the show, Sprocket's owner was a retired sailor who lived in a lighthouse. Doc had planned on renting Ma's house while she was away on holiday, but then Fozzie surprises her.
I brought all my friends with me!
What?
I have to mention the recurring Icy Patch gag because when I was a wee roses, I thought it was the most hilarious thing in the world, and me and my family would repeat it and tell each other to watch the Icy Patch. My childhood was exciting.
Boy, what?
Oh, my! I guess Fozzie didn't tell you about the Icy Patch.
Yeah, I guess he didn't.
Instead of kicking her son and his motley crew out the door so she can enjoy her vacation with her stylin' hat and sunglasses, she welcomes them in and the conflict becomes, where are all these weirdos going to sleep? That really is the main conflict. It's nothing overly serious. Santa Claus is not in trouble. There's no weird love triangle. Melissa Joan Hart is not kidnapping someone. The problem is that we have so much love. How are we going to fit it all under one roof? Miss Piggy is the only one missing because she got caught up at a photo shoot but plans to meet up with everyone later.
I must go now. I'm rather busy. Can we see you soon?
Okay, bye.
I love this shot where Piggy lifts her leg up, and I know someone else is lifting another puppet part up from behind the pillar, but it still looks convincing. I'd expect nothing less of the Muppets. I've always been convinced that they are real characters, all trying to get along in Mama Bear's farmhouse as they sing songs and tell extremely bad jokes.
Did you hear about the church that burned down?
Holy smoke!
Another minor problem is that the Swedish chef needs a nice juicy turkey to cook up for Christmas Eve dinner. For whatever reason, a turkey was invited to the party but manages to dodge a grisly death.
This is starting to be fun. Whoa, speaking of fun, hey, Mom, how you doing?
Fresh. I guess I was wrong about the whole no weird love triangles thing.
But Camilla's my girlfriend.
Meanwhile, Fozzie has found a new comedy partner. It's a snowman. He's alive. While the storm starts to rage on outside, the Muppets watch a home movie of when they were babies, and this is meant to be a puppet version of the popular animated series Muppet Babies, though you may recall seeing their first appearance in The Muppets Take Manhattan. I want to adopt baby Gonzo and love him and squeeze him forever, even though he's not a bird.
Well, nobody's perfect.
The most important thing I took away from this scene is Doc's reaction.
Even weirdos are cute when they're babies.
Yep, can confirm. Doc, who was initially rather annoyed that his quiet vacation rental was invaded by a diverse bunch of eccentric creatures, is now warming up to their presence, and even started to help everyone find a place to sleep for the night. Despite the winter storm kicking into high gear, the Sesame Street crew makes their way to the house.
Here we come a-caroling among the leaves so green.
Christmas fact. The song for this segment is Here We Come A-Caroling, previously known as Here We Come A-Wassailing. But have you ever wondered, what is wassailing?
If the person who you sing to can provide the wassail, You are entitled to his debit card and PIN number.
Well, in the traditional English song, wassailing refers to the act of going door to door singing loudly and carrying a pot of wassail, and sharing the wassail with your neighbors. Which honestly sounds rather unhygienic. Get your fucking dirty pot of wassail away from me. It was not originally synonymous with Christmas, but it definitely became so when the lyric was changed to a caroling. And that is your annual Christmas fact presented by Pushing Up Roses. Meanwhile, the smooth-talking turkey gets captured by the Swedish chef, but somehow weasels him out of becoming roasted again by completely selling out one of the best Sesame Street characters of all time.
Look at this!
I did not edit in that lightning, by the way. That really is the reaction, and I think it's amazing. When the chef invites Big Bird into the kitchen with intent to bop him over the head with a frying pan, Big Bird offers him a gift of chocolate-covered birdseed that warms his heart so much that he decides to make shredded wheat and cranberry sauce for Christmas dinner.
Scraper wheat on Cran Butchers.
Shredded wheat and cranberry sauce, my absolute favorite.
Fozzie is really impressed by his new partner's comedy chops and can't wait to sell Kermit on the idea of putting him in the show. This results in the best line in the entire special.
Well, who's your new partner?
A snowman.
The heck you say?
When I rewatched the special for my video and Kermit just spat out this line so quickly and naturally, I could not help but crack up. It almost sounds like an improv quip, which would make sense seeing as though Jim Henson, who was playing Kermit, and Frank Oz, who was playing Fozzie, always had this very natural chemistry when they were working, and I can't help but wonder if they were just playing around a bit.
No, see, you're not a real bear. Now, wait a minute. Now, look. I feel in my very bones.
Well, you don't.
Wait a minute.
No, wait a minute.
That I am.
You don't even have bones.
I apologize in advance to all of my friends if I randomly start responding to messages like this.
The heck you say?
Kermit finds Robin, his nephew, hanging out in the basement, and they discover a Fraggle hole, as Fraggles do live underground. You're probably wondering, but how can these caverns be lit up so colorfully if they're underground? And the answer is, of course, Ditzies. But come on, we all knew that. Kermit and Robin tell the Fraggles about their holiday traditions, about singing and gift-giving, and the Fraggles explain that they also have a tradition like that. They pass on a pebble as a gift from Fraggle to Fraggle every year. Sounds like that Cheesecake Factory gift card that has been in my family for generations. Pretty sure it's cursed and we keep trying to get rid of it, but it always ends up back in my possession on Christmas. Always. After a rousing song, Goober offers Robin the passed-along pebble.
I'd like you to have this pebble.
Wow.
Gee, well, Merry Christmas, Fraggles.
Kermit does not give two fucks about that pebble. Merry Christmas, thanks for the rock.
That was fun.
Yeah.
When they return upstairs, Miss Piggy is still missing, so Doc offers to go out and look for her. When he finds her, she tells him to put on this costume and makes a grand entrance as only Miss Piggy can pull off. Now that everyone is finally together on Christmas Eve, they can begin singing carols. Everyone is totally into it, except Doc, who is seriously just sitting there like a bump on a log and staring into space. He's not even moving like the rest of the Muppets. What is he even doing back there? And everyone is happy because they are together. Even Oscar the Grouch is happy because he gets a rat buddy to spend time with. And that's why I love this special so much. The biggest issues involve finding a place to sleep, not being able to be with your loved ones around Christmas time, and what the Swedish chef is supposed to make for dinner. The Muppets, despite their differences, enjoy being around each other.
They're weirdos, Fozzie.
Yeah?
But they're nice weirdos.
Yeah.
I can't say a lot of my holidays have gone like this. To be honest, I don't spend the holidays around a lot of people. Not due to a dislike for them, but because I like to spend time alone, remembering my dad and Christmases past, watching specials like this. They make me feel warm and cheesy, like a gooey piece of French bread pizza. Christmas specials have gotten so far away from being about Christmas with their convoluted plots and conflicts that could be resolved with some simple communication, but A Muppet Family Christmas has a really simple message: togetherness. Even if that means being around a group of complete weirdos. Even this guy. It can't be easy looking like a brown abomination, but we all love him anyway. And when little Robin starts singing It's in Every One of Us, I get a little something in my eye.
It's in every one of us to be wise.
The end of the show features a cameo by Jim Henson himself, who is serving ambiguous animal print realness. I do need to mention that there were some licensing issues with the home video release of this special. I bought the US version online and it is missing a few scenes. Some people refused to buy this version, claiming it was butchered. I honestly think that's a bit exaggerated. I can understand the disappointment, but it's still pretty cohesive and the nature of the special is about the same despite a few missing scenes, and it's still filled with plenty of carols. Though it is a shame that the Muppet Baby section was cut, as was the scene with Fozzie discovering and singing with his new snowman partner. The latter makes the US version make less sense, seeing as though the scenes where Fozzie is talking to Kermit about him and later introducing him to the household are still there, so it's kind of weird to see those without the snowman's initial introduction. Other scenes that were cut include Fozzie telling his mom that he is too old to have a Christmas stocking, a very short scene where Elmo and Fozzie are lighting the Christmas tree, and several songs. Home for the Holidays, which plays after Piggy arrives at the house, and Have Yourself a Merry Little Christmas and I Heard the Bells on Christmas Day were cut from the finale.
The heck you say?
I am never gonna stop using this clip. Ever. So you can get used to it. If you haven't seen this special, you owe it to yourself to find it and watch it. It's so pure, it can melt even the most cynical holiday hearts.
Careful of the icy patch!
The DVD tends to be on the expensive side and the uncut version is rare, but you can find it if you look. That all being said, I hope you have a lovely holiday season no matter how you celebrate or how you feel. Treat yourself to eggnog, booze, pizza, turkey, not this one, and I will see you guys in the new year. Come at me 2019, I'm ready. Hey everyone, thanks for watching my review of A Muppet Family Christmas, the best Christmas special of all time. If you want to discuss which Muppets are your favorite, leave me a comment or find me on social media. If you want to support the show, check out my Patreon campaign. I wish you the warmest of holiday sentiments, and as always, I will see you guys in the next one.